Hi, welcome to the Paso Norte Community Foundation's Facebook page for another live Q&A. We're here every week to talk to some of the Paso Norte Community Foundation's partners about the way they're helping to address the community's needs during COVID-19 through giving and through other means. Today, we're joined by Paso Norte Elementary School nurse Araceli Jimenez. She's with us now. We're also still trying to connect right now with Marivel Macias. She's the SISD Assistant Superintendent for Administrative Services. So as soon as we can get her on here as well, we'll have her. But welcome, Araceli. Thank you for joining us today.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. So we'll be talking today about the new fund set up by Socorro Independent School District, which is called the SISD Cares Fund. It was created to assist the El Pasoans Fighting Hunger Food Bank as they continue their efforts to feed families impacted by COVID-19. Monetary donations to the SISD Cares Fund will help provide meals to families who are financially insecure. All donations will also support the Challenge Grant established by the Hunt Family Foundation, the Paul L. Foster Family Foundation, and Mountain Star Sports Group Foundation. They've all agreed to match every donation up to $1 million made to El Pasoans Fighting Hunger Food Bank. So that's a great way to make those dollars go a little bit further. We also always like to encourage our viewers to log on to epcovid19.org. It's available in English and Spanish. It is the El Paso Online COVID-19 Information Hub, which was created by our sister organization, the Paso Norte Health Foundation. It provides the community with a lot of valuable resources to help get through the current global health crisis here in El Paso. There's links and other free resources there for the entire community. You can also go to the Community Foundation website, pdnfoundation.org, if you or your organization are looking for ways to give to the community during this time. So let's go ahead and start with the Q&A. If anyone out there on Facebook has questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and we'll try and get these questions for our guests today. Araceli, it's my understanding that it was kind of you, the idea to start the SISD Cares Fund. Where did that idea come from?
Well, I was motivated by seeing all the partnerships coming together here in the El Paso community between agencies, local agencies, nonprofits, uh, schools, and I think we're all eager to help. We're all eager to be part of the relief effort to help motivate and help our communities move forward together and recover from all this situation. And TMAS SISD is definitely on board with this, so I'm really excited.
Great. And so you're the school nurse at I'm sorry, which school are you the nurse at?
It's actually called Paso del Norte School,
Okay.
and that is where I currently am at.
Okay. And in your everyday work there, how much need do you see from families in your district for hunger relief right now?
Yes, we serve a very diverse population from families from all socioeconomic statuses. And that is pretty much across the board, I would say, at every campus. There is always a part of our families that come maybe from low socioeconomic status. And we want to make sure that we are there to assist all families, and especially those that may be struggling.
Great. And again, we'd like to encourage our viewers to drop any comments or questions here on Facebook there in the comment section, and we'll try and get some more questions answered for you. Araceli, when you were looking at some of the things that other organizations in the community were doing and thinking about trying to set up this fund, why did you decide to go ahead and partner with El Pasoans Fighting Hunger as well as the Community Foundation on this?
I found them to be a very amazing nonprofit food bank. They have been at the forefront of the relief efforts for food insecurity in this community. I had some experience volunteering with them before through my local church, and they actually partner with many different diverse group of agencies. And they have also served the SISD community as well. They have provide food distribution sites with the SISD police services in the recent past, and they're really committed to helping families and really provide that food security. So I think they're just a wonderful organization. I am so happy that SISD is joining board with this.
Great. Thanks. And again, for those who are watching, if you look in the comments there, we're sharing links for you today to if you'd like to get involved and give to the SISD Cares Fund. It's a new fund, brand new fund that we set up, that SISD has set up through the Community Foundation, which will provide monetary donations to the Pasoans Fighting Hunger Food Bank. And if you don't know, the Pasoans Fighting Hunger Food Bank has been on the front lines of trying to help some of the people who need to get fed right now during the COVID-19 crisis. They've already distributed close to 80,000 boxes of food to nearly 23,000 families in El Paso since the pandemic began. And that just shows you the great need that exists and still exists right now for people to get this help. And we're very thankful to SISD Cares and our other partners for trying to help solve this current crisis. Another question, Araceli, how will the matching funds from other community partners help this money go further?
I think that's a wonderful opportunity that we have to have every dollar matched up to $1 million by these partnering organizations. It encourages me and should encourage many more, knowing that our money that we can give, that we would like to give, that we are able to give, is actually going to be doubled. I mean, what an awesome opportunity to reach out to our community and really just show them that we care and that we're behind them. And I'm just very happy to be part of my district, because that's what we're about. We're about serving the students, the children, the families, the parents, and our own employees and community around us. So we serve a large area in the east side. I have seen the maps. I have seen that there is a lot of coronavirus cases in that area. I personally have spoken to parents that have been laid off because of the closures and things like that. And we together as a team want to do more. And we're so excited that this is one avenue to accomplish that.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, the way that these dollars can go a little bit further is that we do have a matching donation in place from three very important partners here in El Paso, which is the Hunt Family Foundation, the Paul Foster Family Foundation, and Mountain Star Sports Group Foundation. They're matching all donations to SISD Cares Fund. Well, they're actually matching all donations to the El Paso Pasoans Fighting Hunger Food Bank up to $1 million. So once we hit $1 million, we double that money in the community and help more families get fed right now. So let me ask you another question. What are you may not know, because we were hoping to have Marivel on here, but we haven't been able to connect with her yet. But if you're able to answer this, what are some of SISD's other plans for helping to feed the community as we move forward in during this crisis and maybe beyond if we do get past it?
I'm very confident in the leadership. I mean, they're constantly going to meetings behind the scenes, and they're planning on just amazing things to roll out. Recently, you may have seen on the KFOX article, of also wanting to provide testing to our district members, to our community. I know that they have been also crucial in bolstering meals to those that need them, and all our employees being able to do that through many schools, and they're still doing that. I'm sure that they have plans to continue to do that in the ways possible. But I am, again, just overjoyed that I have this opportunity to come before my group of coworkers and peers, and that they were very welcoming to this idea, that everybody caught the vision. And Ms. Marivel Macias, too, has bolstered that vision, and she's been a forerunner in making this happen. So thank you to her and to Dr. Espinosa and everyone of the board and just everyone. I think everyone right now wants to help. And that includes our administration, our staff, our faculty, and even people within the community that can. We are a very strong community here in El Paso. We are El Paso strong, and we've endured so many things this school year, but we are resilient, and we're going to get through this, and we're going to get through this together. So I'm very confident and faithful in the hope for the future.
I think that's right. I think that this community in the last year has gone through so much, and we've seen how strong we are as a community, and we've seen ourselves come together and really lend a helping hand to each other. If there's, I know each individual district is doing stuff to help provide lunches to the students still and stuff like that. Are there particular hubs for the district, or is it by individual school? Where can families get lunch for their kids?
Absolutely. If they log on to SISD.net, they can go and see where the schools are. There are multiple sites still running and still providing meals that include, I believe, breakfast and lunch in sack form. And they come up to your vehicle and they do it in a very safe way. So SISD has been doing that, and they'll continue to do that. Is what I'm understanding from Ms. Macias.
For those out there on Facebook, you can't see Marivel Macias, who's the assistant superintendent, but we can see her on our end, and she's smiling and saying yes. So, well, we're reaching up to our 15-minute time limit here. I do want to say thank you again to Araceli and Marivel, although we weren't able to connect with her today for the audience. But we want to thank you guys for joining us here today and taking time out of your day to do this. Just a reminder, we were here talking about a new fund that was set up, which is called the SISD Cares Fund. Uh, Araceli was actually kind of her initial idea and initial what's the word I'm looking for? She was the one that started to get things moving on this fund and get it set up. And all the donations will be given to El Pasoans Fighting Hunger Food Bank. There is a um, there is a donation challenge in place, grant by the Hunt Family Foundation, Paul Foster Family Foundation, and Mountain Star Sports Group Foundation. They've all agreed to match the donations up to $1 million made to the El Pasoans Fighting Hunger Food Bank. So the more money the community gives, the more those foundations will help match those funds and will help more people get fed in the El Paso community during this COVID-19 crisis when so many people find themselves unexpectedly unemployed, with kids at home, etc. So please log on to the Community Foundation's website. There'll be a link there. There's a link here in the comments now. If you'd like to give to that fund, please do so. Log on, and it's very simple. Every little bit counts, and every little bit will get added to that match. So before we wrap up, I also want to encourage everyone to continue to log on to epcovid19.org, which has information in English and Spanish for everybody out there in the community that's looking for resources, either such as these to help you find food for your family, resources for businesses who are just now beginning to reopen, resources for people who might have anxiety or other mental health issues. There's lots of resources on the information hub for you, and they are available free in English and Spanish. Once again, it's epcovid19.org. Thank you again to SISD for setting up this new fund, and we're sure that it's going to go a long way to help some people. And thank you for joining us today on Facebook Live.